super high-tech tripod setup.
Hello everyone, I'm back. Yeah, gonna make another video because what people have wanted. So I'm back. I look kind of funny if you can't tell. I look different, but anyway, I'm back. So I'm gonna do my video on my Q&A about my mission and pomade and stuff, and I'll do that a bit later. But I wanted to put a video today just so people could see what I look like now. Because people say I look really different. And also I wanted to review something just to put a video out there so people can see that I'm still going to be doing that. So yeah. So today I wanted to review a product that people have been asking me to do forever. And that is Murray's pomade. Yeah. So this one is usually everyone's first pomade. And it was mine. My first pomade back in like 2012. And I went through a lot. I first used it because I didn't know that there was such a thing as home brews and stuff. And you could get it at Walmart for like $3 at the time. I don't know. I haven't been back to Walmart yet, so I don't know. But anyway, it's really cheap and it's just okay. So I'm going to review it and use it just as a warm-up, kind of getting back into action, getting back into the flow of things and everything. But yeah, so let's get into it. It's not going to be very elaborate. It's a very simple product. But anyway, here it is. It's Murray's. It's got some people on it. Yeah. It's orange. And the stuff inside, it's orange. Just like the people. Okay, so it smells like baby powder. And just smells like classic and decent. Okay, you know. Just smells classic. That's it. And one thing a lot of people like about this stuff, and what I liked when I first used it some time back, it's like 5 years ago now. But anyway, when I used it, it's really heavy. And that's why people like it as a first product to use. Because some of the classic ones and ones that you can buy at like Walmart and stuff, it's stuff like Royal Crown. And it's really light, and people get turned off from pomade because of that, because they don't know how to use a light pomade. So this stuff is really heavy. So when you scoop it out, it scoops out just fine. But when you put it in your hands, you can kind of notice it is really heavy. And it's kind of difficult to get in your hands. And to put it in your hair, it's much of the same. It's really heavy. It's really stiff. They're a really heavy product. And a lot of people, when they use this stuff for the first time, it being their first oil-based pomade that they ever use, they usually get a bit scared because they'll pull out their hair because it's so thick. They'll be like, oh no, Murray's makes you go bald. But that's not true. Usually your hair comes out because there's natural hair that wants to fall out in your head, but it doesn't come out because the pomade is stuck in there. So when you keep using it for like 3-4 days, your hair that was supposed to fall out naturally just doesn't. So even right now on my hands, you can see I got a lot of hair on them because of this stuff. So it's really, really thick and really difficult to put into your hair. Very difficult to put into your hair, but it's $3. So most people don't care. Like me. I don't care anymore. I used to care. Not really anymore. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to put in your hair. So now, and it's really difficult to get off your hands too. It's something that's really tricky. Whatever. So, yeah. Just be drying my hands. Yep. I still have them. So when you comb it through your hair, it's also super thick and super heavy and really difficult to go through the first time around. And it can kind of hurt if you're not used to it. Even this was the first product I used when I got home. because I wanted to use something really basic and original and something really easy to use. And it hurt. I didn't know how to pomade, and I kind of forgot how to pomade. But as you can see, it doesn't really have much of a shine. It's not very shiny, but you can always do a top coat. Something I really like to do with Murray's, but I won't do it today, is to put Murray's Super Light on top of it, because this stuff is super greasy and light, and it helps the pomade to become easier to use. But for today, I'm just going to use this one. Yeah, so as you can see, my hair is pretty short because I had to keep it relatively short when I was on mission. So I do my hair kind of funny now. So what I usually do now, I can do this in another video later, but to find my comb line, I usually comb it forward to find it. What? This stuff's being deuce right now. Okay, never mind. I'm going to use some Murray's Super Light because this is being deuce right now. If my hair was longer, it'd be working fine. But my hair is pretty short. So that's why it's being kind of dumb. So if I put this stuff on top, it makes it way easier to use. And it won't rip your hair apart, rip your head apart. So this makes it a lot better. But anyway, if my hair was longer, it'd be better. Yeah, I gotta get back into the swing of things, how to do this. I'm a bit rusty, if you can't tell. But basically what I do now is I make my comb lines like that, and then I'll find the shortest hair on a comb line and make my part. Just like that, because my hair is too short. My hair naturally grows forward. I think I've talked about that in the past, but it naturally goes forward. So if I try to comb it back when it's very short, it doesn't work. So if I do it this way, it'll still make it so my hair will do something of what I want it to do. But my hair's not long enough for a pompadour, so I gotta do a little contour thingamabob. But that's about it. Yeah, the Murray's Superior has about a medium heavy to a medium hold, depending on how hot it is. If it's very hot outside, the stuff melts pretty easily. So it'll be about a medium hold. But if it's colder, it's really hard to put in your hair, but it's a bit heavier. But it's not the heaviest thing in the world. There are way heavier pomades. It's more difficult to put in your hair than the payoff is of how it actually holds in your hair. And when you wash this stuff out of your hair, it is so difficult to wash out of your hair. It's very hard to wash out of your hair. If you try and degrease it, it'll take you at least 2 days to get it out. If you use like a water-based pomade and try like a gel type one, and you try and wash it out, it'll take like 2 days doing that before it comes out. And if you just wash it out normally with shampoo, like none of it comes out. Which I guess if you're trying to save money, you're using a $3 pomade already, put like 1 scoop in the next day, you're fine. So yeah, that's about it. I'm a bit rusty on this, like I said earlier. I don't know much of what to say, but yeah. Is it a really good product? No, not really. But it's cheap, it's easy to find, you can get it anywhere, and it makes you smell classic. So if you're in a crunch financially and you don't feel like using Dax Waving Groom or Oil Crown, Murray's is just okay. It's not terrible, it's not awful, but it'll get the job done. That's it. You'll look nice, you'll look fine. And if it's too heavy, you can put this stuff inside. and it'll be good. This stuff is also like $3 you can get. Yeah, so there you go. How do I finish these things? Moby Dick.